This shocking thing happens after you vanish from a narcissist's life. When a narcissist loses you, it's not just the end of a relationship, it's the collapse of their entire reality. And what unfolds next might shock you. You've seen the facade before, haven't you? The second you walk away, they flood social media with smiling pictures, flashing new partners, and bragging about how they are living their best life. They want the world, and especially you, to believe they've upgraded, that you are nothing, and that you've been erased from their mind. But here's the truth they never want you to discover. When you disappear from a narcissist's life, you leave behind a gaping void that no new supply, no addiction, no calculated revenge can ever truly fill. I'm not saying this to make you feel better. This is reality, and in this episode, I'm going to prove it to you. Today, you'll uncover what really happens behind closed doors when you vanish from a narcissist's life. Not the stage performance they put on for public consumption, but the private, brutal collapse that follows the moment you go no contact. Picture this. While they are busy updating their relationship status and posting their new happiness, something darker is unraveling inside them. They are confronting the very thing they've spent their entire existence avoiding: complete and crushing abandonment. You see, narcissists don't handle loss like the rest of us. When normal people lose someone, we grieve, we process the pain, we learn, and we heal. But narcissists, they don't grieve, they panic. That first night when you ignore their call, they are not heartbroken, they are enraged. How dare you strip them of control? How dare you decide when the story ends? If you've recently cut ties with a narcissist, right now they are probably obsessing over you. Hours spent crafting the perfect message to pull you back in. Typing, deleting, rewriting, deleting again. They stalk your social media relentlessly, refreshing every 5 minutes. Did you block them? Are you online? Who are you talking to? This is the same person who once treated you like you were disposable. And yet, here they are, addicted to the possibility of pulling you back under their control. And now comes the part that will truly blow your mind. That shiny new person they are flaunting everywhere, they are exhausting the narcissist. Why? Because you weren't just any source of supply. You were customized supply. You knew how to soothe their moods. You anticipated their triggers. You perfected the art of feeding their ego. You were trained and conditioned into the role of their ideal provider of admiration. Losing you is like an addict losing their favorite dealer, the one who always had exactly what they needed, exactly when they needed it. That new person, they don't know the rules yet. They question things. They have boundaries. They are not broken in. So the narcissist has to start from scratch, performing, pretending, manipulating, and it is absolutely draining them. With you, they could let the mask slip. With the new supply, the performance never ends, and it's sucking the life out of them. But here's where it gets even more twisted. While they're posting couple selfies and pretending to be blissfully happy, something obsessive is festering behind the scenes. They are fixated on you, not out of love, but out of narcissistic injury that's gnawing at them like acid. They create fake accounts to watch your every move. They drive past your home at 2 a.m. They accidentally show up at your favorite cafe. They interrogate mutual friends with casual questions like, "Oh, how's she doing? How's he been?" while secretly storing every detail for future use. And this obsession, it doesn't fade quickly. It can drag on for months, sometimes years. They might date new people, even marry, but they'll still be checking your LinkedIn in the dead of night. They'll keep old photos of you hidden away. They'll compare every partner to you because deep down, you are the one who got away, the one who slipped from their control, the one who reminded them, in the most devastating way, that they are not invincible. The real collapse begins when they grasp the truth. It's not just you that's gone. A piece of their carefully manufactured reality disappeared with you. They spent years studying you like a science experiment. Every trigger, every soft spot, every way to pull you back when you tried to leave. They knew it all. They became an expert in you. And now, that expertise is worthless. Imagine a world-class pianist suddenly losing access to their piano. How crushing would that feel? That's what happens to them. All that knowledge they hoarded about your vulnerabilities and patterns is now dead weight. They'll slip into old tactics designed for your mind and wonder why nothing works anymore. Their new supply looks at them confused while they recite the same old lines from a script that no longer fits the play. They are an actor stuck in the wrong role, still speaking words from a show that ended a long time ago. And this is when the spiral starts. Without your emotional energy feeding their ego, they start to disintegrate from the inside out. The cravings intensify. Maybe it's alcohol, maybe drugs, gambling, reckless spending, or sex. Whatever it is, they need a substitute for what you once provided, because you were their ultimate fix. They pick fights with their new supply, desperately trying to recreate the storm they had with you. But it doesn't work. The new person fights differently, loves differently, sets boundaries you never did. It's like playing tennis with someone who changes the rules every 5 minutes. Frustration grows. Their work starts to crumble too. Mistakes pile up, performance tanks, bosses notice. Friendships strained. Family exhausted by the constant manipulation and demands. And when the chaos isn't enough, they retreat into fantasies, elaborate revenge fantasies. They imagine blowing up your life, ruining your reputation, destroying your happiness. They draft messages they'll never send. They plan confrontations that will never happen. Some of them even act out. They spread rumors, drag mutual friends into the drama, bring up nonsense from years ago, demand things back, threaten lawsuits over imaginary wrongs. Anything to get a reaction, anything to make you acknowledge them. But here's the irony. Even revenge feels hollow without you there to witness it. What's the point of winning if you're not there to lose? What's the point of hurting you if they can't watch you bleed? Your absence steals the victory they crave. And even years later, even after new relationships, marriages, kids, they are still haunted. Not because they lost love, but because they lost control. Your name slips out during arguments with a new partner. They stumble when they see your photo. They'll swear it means nothing. It means everything. And this is the most powerful part. When you vanish, you do the one thing they never expect. You win by not playing. They are ready for chaos, for drama, for the toxic cycle of breaking and making up. They are never ready for silence. Your absence becomes a mirror reflecting their emptiness, their hollowness, the truth they spend their whole lives running from. And now, there's no distraction, no drama, no noise, just themselves. And that is their ultimate punishment. They race to patch the void you left behind, grabbing at new supply, creating fresh drama, drowning themselves in addictions. But nothing works. Nothing feels the same. They will never admit it, not to you, not even to themselves, but your absence becomes a turning point in their life. You are the one who got away, the one who refused to play their game, the one who chose themselves over the narcissist's needs. And that fact will haunt them forever. Your disappearance becomes the silent yardstick by which they measure their control over everyone who comes after you. It becomes a constant reminder of their biggest failure. They'll never say it out loud, but here's the truth. Your vanishing changed them. Not in a way that leads to healing. Narcissists don't suddenly wake up enlightened. But you left a scar. You prove they're not invincible. You prove people can leave and stay gone. You prove they are not the center of the universe. And because of that, they double down. They work harder to cage the next person, to tighten their grip so no one slips away as easily as you did. They become more vigilant, more controlling, more desperate. Your escape didn't just liberate you, it made them more dangerous. But at the same time, it made them sloppy. Their paranoia makes them show their true colors sooner. Their desperation leaks through every word, every action, every attempt to hold someone hostage emotionally. When you vanished, you didn't just remove your presence. You ripped away their sense of control, their tailor-made supply, their meticulously crafted illusion where they were the director and you were their obedient actor. You left them with the one thing they have spent their entire lives running from, themselves. And that is a punishment no revenge plot could ever match. It's bigger than any final word, more powerful than any dramatic exit. And the destruction isn't loud or instant. It's slow, relentless, like water wearing away stone. Your absence becomes a living presence in their world. It becomes a question they can't answer, a game they can't win, a wound they can't close. So if you've ever wondered what happened after you walked away, here's your answer. While you were healing, they were unraveling. While you were rediscovering your worth, they were scrambling, obsessed, and enraged, trying to fill a void that can never be filled. No amount of new supply can replace what they lost. Not you, but the control they once held over you. Your disappearance wasn't just the end of something. It was the birth of something new. It was the beginning of your freedom and the slow-motion collapse of their empire. And that truth, they will never post it on social media, never confess it to their new partner, never even whisper it in the dead of night. But it's there, lurking like a shadow, reminding them that you were the one who slipped through their fingers. And in their world, that makes you unforgettable. The narcissist who once convinced you that you were nothing, they are the ones crumbling now, and they've done it to themselves. So if there's any part of you that aches for revenge, that wants to go back just to prove a point, let that go. You don't need to lift a finger. The harshest punishment for a narcissist is your silence. And the sweetest revenge, your healing. Thank you for being here. Until next time, remember this. You already won the moment you walked away.